when everything's been running big, it just seems silly to a certain extent. Now, I think we correct a little bit next year sometime. I don't know when, I don't know how much, but I do think we correct somewhat next year. What I'm saying is, like, betting against the market long term, it's a risky bet. It's a risky bet. I think a lot of people are wrapped up in a lot of different stuff that gets them biased about it, but just understand that. Like, this year it was probable the market was going to go up.
NUKK. OPTX.
What are your thoughts about Supermicro semiconductors? I don't know, man. Supermicro down a lot. They got booted out of the NASDAQ. I don't think that's a good sign, of course, but who knows, man? Maybe it's high risk, high reward. There might be a dip buy, and I know a lot of traders are going to be jumping on that, and it might go up. Like, we don't know, but the risk is too high for me to want to get involved. What do you guys think? Supermicro, good, bad? Green, red? Buy, sell? What do you guys think? Supermicro semiconductors.
KBYO.
When was the first time we didn't get a pullback heading into the holiday? Well, I mean, I don't know the first time. Like, we don't always get a Santa rally.
DNA, Ginkgo Bioworks is awarded a $9.4 million in partnership
QUBT.
Partnership with Carnegie Mellon University to develop implantable cell-based bioelectronic devices for disease treatment under ARPA-H's React program. That's Delta November Alpha. KULR signed service agreement to launch KULR-1 space battery. That's Kilo Uniform Lima Romeo, KULR. NWBI and PWOD, Northwest Bank Shares, announcing agreement to acquire Penn Woods Bank Corp. That's November Whiskey Bravo India, Papa Whiskey Oscar Delta.
Basically AI saying I'm not an investment professional. But yeah, a Santa rally has happened over and over and over again.
PLRZ. WLDS. PLRZ. QUI.
KPRX.
Yeah, so this has been pretty consistent, showing up 13 out of, well, this is the last 15 years.
NWBI.
NUKK. NUKK.
GSK.
Yeah, so it's basically 75%.
QUI.
Yeah, so will the market continue to run?
NUKK. SIDU. BBAI. PLRZ.
PLRZ.
PLRZ. PLRZ.
PRTG. PRTG.
All right.
PULM. PRTG.
PRTG. NUKK.
All right, where's your brother? All right.
NUKK.
Yeah, so over the past 20 years, markets had a Santa rally leading into the holiday most of the time. We got about 10 minutes left, chat.
Joby.
MITQ.
KULR.
Yeah, so again, we put the stat up. So that's a crazy stat. What do you think about NVIDIA? 10 minutes till economic data. Yeah, we got a couple minutes until retail sales data. Hey, bud.
GSK.
How you doing, man? Huh? Waiting for what? I've already hugged Manny.
NUKK.
MNTS.
Yeah. Hey, bud. I love you, dude.
Indo.
Good day, dude.
QUI.
Love you, buddy. All right.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small...
10 minutes, we got about 700 watchers right now.
QUI.
Let's see what retail data does for us. Honestly, we bounced right at this low, so we do have a level here. Like, let's take a look.
QUI.
We've got a level. We got a level. Let's see if we hold over or under that level. I don't know. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, so me asking whether we're going to get
ELVA, Electrovia, pricing their 5.1 million share offering at $2.15 per share. That's Echo Lima Victor Alpha ELVA.
PLRZ.
My biggest issue with the market is that, like, long-term investing works, but you also have to understand that buying power in the future is going to be less, and that's the context that a lot of people don't feed into the market, right? Like, you got to understand that specific context, guys. What context that buying power is going to be less in the future, right?
NUKK.
Inflation's real, and so again, I'm going to give you guys this stat because I think it's an important stat to understand. Like, investing works. I'm watching, and the reason what sparked this is I'm seeing something like, oh, this guy made millions over the course of his career, and his career has been like 50 years. You better make millions, you know? Like, if you're not making millions, you're doing really bad, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's doing great either. Like, we lose about, if you got $1 million, we lose about 2.5% a year to
PRTG.
Right?
COS.
And so in 50 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
PRTG.
50. All right, so in 50 years, right, $1 million in 50 years is going to be about the equivalent of 274K, 275K today. So it's going to lose 75% of its value. This is $1 million in 50 years is going to be about this buying power, and that's under the assumption that inflation is only going to be 2.5% every year.
PRTG,
right, which is typically under
CIFR.
what you might
PRTG.
think. So yeah,
PRTG.
Time, but yeah.
PRTG. PRTG.
All right, get ready, guys. We're going to be trading soon. Now, investing is good. Dollar cost averaging is good, but you have to take that context into it. You got to understand money's not going to be worth the same into the future. It's just not. It's not going to be as valuable into the future, and that's in a really, really important context people have to understand. All right, so look, we bounced right here on the NASDAQ. We did the auto rollover. We're now on H25. So we're now on NQH25 is what I'm showing on the NASDAQ here. So the rollover happened. So if you're trading futures and your platform hasn't auto rolled over, it's time to roll. So if your platform hasn't auto rolled over, it's time to roll. Also, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I appreciate it.
PRTG. MSS.
Yeah, that's why you have to invest. That's why, like, people, like, if you don't invest money, you're losing it. You hear these people that are like, oh, I don't trust the market. I'm going to sit on cash. Well, cash doesn't mean anything. Like,
PRTG.
Cash is good, sure,
PRTG.
if you want to buy stuff.
PRTG.
But, like, outside of that, it's going to go down in value over time.
PRTG.
So if you're not investing in something, you're losing money.
PRTG. PRTG.
Yeah, join our Discord. There's our Discord link.
PRTG.
Check it out. It's completely free. It doesn't cost a penny.
PRTG.
Yeah, Bitcoin also. Very good investment hedge. Inflation hedge. But yeah, there's our Discord right there if you want to join. Completely free, doesn't cost anything. It's where you can reach out to me outside of the stream, talk to me, ask me questions. You can join our Discord. It's been growing a little bit. Our Discord's been growing some. I haven't opened it up today. Pawn's probably mad at me, but...
PRTG. PRTG.
Right, so Facebook owner is hit with 251 million euros in fines because of the 2008 data breach.
PRTG. NUKK.
Billion in fees for Facebook and Meta. All right, guys. Hey, we got 5+ minutes left. 5+ minutes. Just under 6 minutes left.
KULR.
We got the timer right here. We got about 800 watchers. So, hey, we appreciate the love. Thanks so much. We'll see what retail shows. We'll see what retail data shows up as today. I'm not going to say it's a big market mover, but it might move markets. I mean, it's retail sales data, so it's not necessarily small. It just depends case by case.
ONDS.
Is what you got to look at it under. Case by case. Yeah.
NUKK.
Yeah, it's been a little slow, but tomorrow it's probably the slum into the
NUKK.
It's probably the slum into the FOMC meeting tomorrow. All right, guys, 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes.
NUKK.
Bank of America says the bank
PRTG.
outlook is optimistic given expectations for regulatory and growth, according to CNBC. Meta fined $250 million.
NUKK. NUKK.
All right, we got exactly
NUKK.
4 minutes left. Make sure you hit the live button next to the play button. My timer's actually pretty accurate. Hey, what's up, Harris? Thanks, brother.
GSK.
NUKK. NUKK.
All right, guys, 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
NUKK. NUKK. NUKK.
The economic data live. We're waiting for it here. We got capacity utilization rate. Capacity
NUKK.
utilization rate. I
NUKK.
can never say that. Say that 5 times fast.
NUKK.
NUKK. NUKK.
I think a pullback until
NUKK. NUKK. NUKK.
Like a lot of the time,
NUKK.
the FOMC meeting brings
NUKK.
stagnation
NUKK.
in markets. And it makes sense why is because like with the Fed meeting so big,
NUKK.
traders are going to be waiting
NUKK.
and watching for it, and so they're more
NRDS.
likely to take smaller positions in anticipation of the Fed meeting, if that makes sense, right? Versus taking like big positions. You know, it just depends.
RZLV. EHTH.
All right, guys, we got 3 minutes.
NUKK.
3 minutes.
ONDS.
Bitcoin could go to 110 tomorrow. Yeah, it could hit there
NUKK.
today. I mean, it's up. It's at basically 107.5. All right, guys. Less than 3 minutes here. We got 2.5 minutes left.
NUKK.
So every
NUKK.
quarter, Jin, futures roll over to a new
PRTG.
contract. So you have to roll over every quarter the most
PRTG.
liquid contract in futures. All right, we got about 900
PRTG.
viewers here, guys. 900 viewers. We still got 2 minutes plus left.
PRTG.
Expectations, again, you can see them at the very top.
Right,
Green
IFR.
retail sales expected at 0.6% for regular. Core, excluding food and energy, are expected at
PRTG.
0.4%. We got the data dropping soon here, chat.
BMEA.
Again, they were both expected to jump up a little bit
ORMDT.
relative to what they were. And we'll see what the market does to these.
BMEA.
I think NVIDIA is looking really weak, and I think the market has kind of stopped following NVIDIA so much.
NUKK.
All right, guys, we got a minute and a half left. Minute and a half. We got the timer right here. You can see it.
NUKK.
NUKK.
SEDG.
NUKK.
NUKK. EHTH.
All right, guys, 1 minute. We got about 1,000 viewers here. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Again, give me your
NUKK.
last minute predictions. Higher or lower for
EHTH.
retail sales? Do you think we're going to come in higher or lower? Red, green. You think we'll have a bullish or bearish reaction? Higher or lower retail sales percentage? You think it'll move the market? Won't move markets? We'll have to wait and see. You can see the NASDAQ on the left here. We'll zoom in. We could also put gold up on the top. Or we'll put gold up in the middle here.
NUKK.
Bitcoin on the bottom here. I'll move myself out the way so we can actually see it. Bearish, lower, lower, higher, higher,
NUKK.
bearish. Move markets, meh.
EHTH.
Blood, higher, slightly lower and dump, higher.
NUKK.
We got over 1,000 people
Qui.
here. We got about 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. I'm going to stop this because we have about 15 seconds left. Hit the live button next to the play button. Make sure you're fully caught up on stream here, guys. Let's see what retail data shows. We're ready.
EHTH.
5 seconds.
LVTX.
NUKK.
HLN. ARQQ.
EHTH.
And there's the
NUKK.
release here. So waiting for retail sales data. Hasn't dropped yet.
ACTU. Big spread.
Market hasn't really moved. There's
NUKK.
retail sales, 0.2%, lower than expected for core,
NUKK.
higher than expected for regular. So regular retail sales showed up at 0.7 versus 0.6% month over month. Core
NUKK.
retail sales showed up lower than expected at 0.2 versus 0.4% month to month.
NUKK.
Yeah, so mixed results.
ACTU.
Core came in lower than expected, weaker than
GSK.
expected. So excluding food and energy, we had
NUKK.
weaker retail sales than expected. But when you include food and energy
NUKK.
prices, we had
NUKK.
higher. By
NUKK.
0.1% higher than the
ACTU.
0.6% expected. So we came in at 0.7%. And the market is kind of looking the same way. Like we had this big candle movement here, but it's kind of a doji candle because it doesn't know which way to go. We also had Canadian CPI show up lower than expected almost universally. So Canadian CPI showed up lower than expected almost everywhere at 0%.
ACTU.
So
Big spread.
0% for November.
NUKK.
For Canadian retail sales.
NUKK.
And again, or for Canadian CPI.
Coming up in less than 1 minute.
But again,
Retail
inflation
sales
showed up
data.
slightly lower than expected for core and slightly
CODX.
higher than expected for regular retail
PRSL.
sales. I'll put this up on screen so you can see it. Again, we showed up at 0.7
ACTU.
versus 0.4%.
Big spread.
I had 0.5% expected, but we'll put this on screen on the
IMRX.
top.
WIMI.
Yeah, so there's the regular retail sales, and we'll put core up there as well.
TNXP.
Or maybe core looks at autos or something.
MNTS.
Let me see.
WIMI.
ACTU.
Retail sales month over
So, yeah,
month
there's
for
the data. We'll put it
November,
on top of the screen here.
0.7%. Expecting
There you go.
0.6%.
All right, so market's like it.
OPTX.
Look at the market
Core
push-ups.
retail
We are getting
sales
some
month over
movement
month
in
for
retail sales.
November,
This big
coming in at
candle up here.
0.2%,
Now,
expecting
sometimes the first move is the
0.4%.
wrong move, but the market's moving up a little bit on this
OPTX.
report. Like,
Retail
we're going
control
somewhere
month over
on this
month
report.
for November, 0.4%.
And again, stick
NUKK
around to
is
the opening
in
bell,
line
guys, because we're
with
going to day trade the opening bell
the
live on Top Step
expectations.
X. Top Step X #1 has 0 commission. And so if you trade futures on Top Step
GSK.
X, 0 commission. No PDT rule.
JAGX.
You could day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell,
CIFR.
gold,
NUKK.
some
NUKK.
If you trade
NUKK.
day trade indexes, patterns are super
IREN.
similar to blue chip stock patterns. So
NUKK.
we're going to day trade that at the opening bell live. Top Step is the most legit funded program. They give you a demo. They test your skill with it. If you pass the test in the demo, the base one's 50K. You got to make 3K in profit without losing 2K first. If you pass that test, they fund you 50K with a
MNTS.
90% split. And
Big
you get to
spread.
keep your first 10K in profit. If you fail, you only lose $49 for the base one. It's not the end of the world. So it
MNTS.
limits your risk.
TNXP.
Big
But
spread.
if you pass it, you get a 90% split. You get to keep your first 10K. It's very similar to funding your own account. And this is a beautiful thing for new traders because
WIMI.
almost all new
MNTS.
traders lose money. And so if you fund your own account 5, 10, 20, 30,000,
PLC.
you're probably going to lose a lot of that versus risking $49 on Top Step. If you pass it, you could
King.
withdraw from them. Once you build up profit and
BMR.
fund your own account, just a great way to learn how to day trade. Just a great way to learn how to day trade. If you were going to pay for a
Wait.
real-time data and a demo account outside of it, it would cost about the same, you know. But they're an affiliate of mine. I'm biased. I get paid by them, so I'm certainly biased in their favor. You want to confirm and check all of this with them
PRTG.
first. But if you want to check out the link, here it is. Great way to help support your boy here in this channel. There's the link right there.
PRTG.
Check it out. Always understand, guys, I have no freaking idea what I'm talking about. I might be
PRTG.
wildly wrong about anything and everything I say. Do not copy me. I'm not an investment professional.
PLRZ.
I'm not liable if you lose money. You know, trade responsibly, guys, because I have no freaking idea what I'm talking about. And if you copy me,
Jaguar
you'll
Health,
probably
ticker
lose.
JAGX, FDA
Ryan.
approved
Three
orphan
sellouts
drug
in the world right now.
designation
I'm gonna get
for
rid of that disclaimer.
Jaguar
And yeah, we'll see what
Health.
happens. Market is
IBIT.
up. We're testing that 200
Crofelemer
exponential
for
on the
treatment
GQ right now.
of
Testing that 200 exponential.
diarrhea
Look at that
and
200,
cholera.
200 EMA moving
Ticker
average. Look at this
JAGX.
rejection here. And so this is why you should
NUKK.
watch the exponential moving average. Specifically on a
GMM.
1-minute chart, I think
NE.
that's where people pay attention to it the most. Because when you're short-term trading, you can kind of see the 100 or the 200 EMA here. Look at that. he tapped
QUBT.
it exactly off of it. Yeah, it's a 90-10 split, so it's similar. You know. Then it's a 90-10 split, yeah. All right, guys, so we went up to the 200 exponential in the NASDAQ and then came all the way back down. If you look at gold, gold's falling down some as well. Gold's at
TNXP.
2650s. Tesla's starting to creep back up, though it's at 475s. Bitcoin, is this lifetime highs for Bitcoin? Lifetime highs are 108,475 on futures. So we're very close to lifetime highs. We're not quite there yet. This is the all-time highs for Bitcoin futures, which will correlate with the spot all-time highs as well, right? So it's right around here is the all-time high level for Bitcoin. So we'll watch that too. Yeah, NVDA has been falling down. Yeah, you can always buy it
TNXP.
again, you know.
EQNR.
QBTS.
MNTS.
MNTS.
20% of retail
Big
sales
spread.
tend to be very volatile.
TNXP.
Okay, got you. So core
TNXP.
retail sales excludes automotives. Got you. That makes sense.
MNTS.
Weeks like this with massive news, mid to late week, all can gravitate back to the weekly opening price. Maybe.
MNTS. MNTS.
Where see the market movement. I'm looking at the NASDAQ, and I'm looking at the largest candles we've had on the NASDAQ all day
MNTS.
right now.
MNTS.
It's super early. So we're looking at the largest candles in an hour and a half here. So here's the largest candles of the day right here. This is the
MNTS.
second largest candles we've had in about an hour and a half right here. The move from retail sales. So it's all in context of like zoomed in short-term price action.
TNXP.
John, you down with OPTT? No. You don't know me. I'm not down with OPTT. Yeah, you could always sign up again or reset your account.
TNXP.
TNXP.
And it's good because it teaches
TNXP.
you how to trade. Honestly, most day traders lose, right? It's probably the same regardless of where you go. Most day traders are going to lose. It's a lot cheaper to lose there.
TNXP.
On Top Step than it is to fund your own account and
MNTS.
lose that, you know, and that's why it's important. I wish I had something like that when I first got started. But again, I'm biased, right? But I genuinely think it's good
TNXP.
for traders. All right, so look at this breakdown. So we're coming all the way back down in the NASDAQ here. Look at this drop right here.
Bank of
TNXP.
America's
That's a big
CEO
drop.
says
TNXP.
real rate structures have to come down a
Projected
little bit to
trend
have
of
more
200
normalcy in the
exponential too.
system. Says we don't expect medium-term rates structure
TNXP.
to move down a lot.
Yeah, Tesla
Currently
is still fighting its
speaking
way. Look at that
in a
candle, guys.
CNBC interview.
Wow. Look at that candle right there. It's a big candle.
DGLY.
Teva.
You want to check with them. Just go to that link. look at the
QBTS.
facts. They might have some information there.
QBTS.
SEDG.
All right, so we got this little pop.
TNXP.
TNXP.
Definitely in a downward trend. right now.
TNXP.
Geltec, ticker GELS, receives FDA approval of its sustainability petition for new animal drug,
CIFR.
ticker GELS.
Is
TNXP.
this a fake pawn that joined yesterday? Pawn, did you join
TNXP.
the Discord at 126 yesterday? Pawn.
MNTS.
Hey guys, so listen, I see a scammer in our Discord. I'm pretty sure it's a scammer. We will never message you asking you for anything.
NUKK. 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 TNXP.
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 Yeah, so again, I'm going to ban
GSK.
him. So the problem
Byrona, ticker BYRN. Company
TNXP.
says increases
TNXP.
production by 33% to 24,000 units a
The
month.
problem is you get these scammers
TNXP.
that pretend to be
PLGR.
like mods, and then they
Ticker
message
BYRN.
people, and they're like,
TNXP.
Hey, what's up? You know,
TNXP.
we've got this great opportunity.
TNXP.
Here, you know, and they just
TNXP.
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 Yeah, they just got so many scammers, man.
TNXP.
TNXP. TNXP.
No, the dude didn't give me
PBM.
40K. Of course not.
PBM.
Like, look, he probably, I don't know what he's doing. He probably was trying to look at my transaction history, but I
TNXP.
gave him a Bitcoin wallet that I never freaking use. You know, because like I just don't trust people, right?
Sisense Biomed, ticker
TNXP.
But even still, like you can tell the
BM,
internet
Papa
is never happy.
Bravo Michael
Because
advances phase 2B
WLGS.
trial for
I
psilocybin-based
posted it,
therapy
and
and
then I told
palliative
people if
care.
they gave it
MNTS.
to me, I would just give it away. But I have no
Ticker
like
PBM.
reasonable thought of them actually doing it,
ONDS.
right? Like they're never actually gonna do it. But even if they did, I would give it away anyway. Like I'm not gonna keep that. I would feel bad. To be honest, I make enough
NUKK.
money to where I don't need donations from anybody. I really don't. I just don't need donations from people. Like, and it's almost to a point where I feel bad getting them. You know.
NUKK.
You know, somebody told me a long time ago, like I started making good money, and they always just said, hey, don't be greedy. Like, greed is what kills a lot of stuff, right? So just don't be greedy.
TNXP.
Like, be happy with what you make. You don't always need more. And like,
Momentous
if you're making
ticker
more than a lot of people, then you're
MNTS
blessed to be happy
shares
about it. Like, don't
getting a pop,
look at how much you
trading
could
up
be
about
making, because that's
33%
weird.
after
And I think that's
MNTS.
important. You know, I think that's really
announcing company to deploy Department of
PRTG.
Defense and commercial payloads on
HLN.
SpaceX rideshare mission in 2026.
Yeah. Usually it's people who just,
NUKK.
the scammers are just rampant everywhere you go. You know? Yeah. Well, it's not that. So Sam, usually the scam attempts
TNXP.
in Discord is like they'll copy
IBIT.
Pawn's
NUKK.
username like fully. Most of the time it's Pawn, right? They copy his name fully, and then they message people. They use the same background picture and they message him, and they message people and they say, "Hey, what's up? It's Pawn. You know, hey, so I was running through this." And they know
TSLA.
Pawn from the stream. They're like, "Oh, hey, it's Pawn." And if
IMRX.
they know him from the stream, they'll be like, "Hey, you know, I've got this great opportunity."
NUKK.
And a lot of the time it's like phishing. So they're trying to get you to click a link. They're trying to get you to
PRTG.
sign in. They're trying to get you to implement, like, insert your password somewhere so they can steal it
Fine.
and log in on your stuff and steal your money. So, or it's an investment scam where they're trying to get you to send them money.
OPTX.
Where they're like, "Hey, if you send me money, I'll earn you 20% a week." Or something
OPTX.
crazy, unrealistic. And then people are so desperate
OPTX.
to gain and look smart that they end up doing it, and then they steal their money, and then they say, "Hey, well, now you're up 300%.
TNXP.
Now you got to pay taxes on it, you know, so you got to send us another 10K." And people are so desperate for their money that they do all kind of dumb stuff to try to get it back. It's a very common scam. You see it a lot.
LAES.
So tomorrow they're going to cut interest rates 25 basis points, right? So tomorrow we're going to
PRTG.
cut rates 25 basis points. Almost
PRTG.
certainly.
OPTX.
You know, we're at 97 to 3% likelihood of a rate cut.
OPTX.
So we're just incredibly likely that we're going to cut rates 25 basis points tomorrow.
LAES.
I mean,
OPTX.
we have a 3% chance or a little bit less than 3 that
CIFR.
we're going to pause interest rates and not cut them
OPTX.
at all. But it's just
NUKK.
incredibly likely that we're going to instead do a 25 BP cut.
NUKK. NUKK.
That's
NUKK.
gonna be 25 basis points.
Hut. eBay.
NUKK. NUKK.
WIMI ticker WIMI
NUKK.
develops
NUKK.
FPGA-based design solution to simulate quantum computing concepts.
NUKK. NUKK.
Settling with what you're
That's
currently
ticker
earning.
WIMI.
EQNR.
Settling with what you're currently earning sounds depressing.
Shares getting a pop
it
off of
depends on
that,
how
up
much
about
you earn.
15% pre-market.
You know,
NUKK.
I'm not saying it's settling. I'm just saying don't be greedy and like
CORZ.
like. I'm not bragging here. I'm gonna try to think of the
NUKK.
best way to phrase it. Like if I think I might make more than the person donating to me, I'd rather them not donate. and just
NUKK.
keep it, you know. And
NUKK.
use it to do what they want to do. You know. Now I know some people here probably make more than
NUKK.
me. I'm not even claiming to make a lot,
NUKK.
but
NUKK.
you know, that's kind of where I draw the line.
NUKK.
there. I'm not saying you can't always try to make more money, right?
ARQQ.
But it needs to be within reason.
Hut.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Michael
TNXP.
Saylor? People are saying, yeah, I don't know. I think Michael Saylor's a little bit
MO.
different, though. I think Michael Saylor
TNXP.
basically
CIFR.
is just holding a lot of Bitcoin, right?
TNXP.
Tonix Pharmaceuticals, ticker TNXP, shares continuing higher pre-market, up about 190%. That's ticker TNXP.
Let's ask AI, what does MicroStrategy do? From my understanding, they hold a bunch of Bitcoin. And
QUBT.
again, so we've had a Santa rally 15 out of the last 20 years.
LAES.
All right, so Business Intelligence and Analytics, they are a leading provider of business intelligence and analytics cloud-based
OPTX.
solutions, organize, analyze vast amounts of data, and make data-driven decisions. The MicroStrategy platform enables businesses to create data visualizations, dashboards, and reports and perform advanced analytics. Industries like finance, retail, healthcare, government use MicroStrategy's tools. They hold Bitcoin. So, I mean, I don't know, dude. I think I think
PRTG.
regardless of what happens to, I don't think they're the next SBF. Anything could happen, but I don't think they're the next SBF for a few different reasons. Number one, FTX was a crypto exchange, right? That's always
MULN.
incredibly risky. Tons of volatility in that sector, where you can make big money, lose big money,
TNXP.
all that stuff. A lot of it's kind of the Wild West in that regard in terms of regulation as well.
TNXP.
Right? And so stuff could happen. Like that's what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried. Now,
TNXP.
MicroStrategy is just a big holder of Bitcoin. So versus like SBF, Michael Saylor just holds a lot of Bitcoin. He just owns a lot of Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin's price might go up, down,
OPTX.
sideways, whatever. But he's
OPTX.
just a big holder of Bitcoin, and so he's a little bit different than SBF. It's not the same thing, I think. So we're bouncing right at this low again. We've been basically moving sideways, and I think we might. I think we got a large chance that we're gonna be sideways today. Yeah, it sounds like Palantir with Bitcoin. Yeah.
eBay. MULN.
Definitely need more than I have. Yeah. How do I set up the 200 EMA on a
QBTS.
I'm not sure. You gotta go to studies.
PRTG.
Add study, moving average, exponential, change the length to 200 probably.
King.
Yeah, Sam, I was referring to the 40K guy. Yeah, that's why I always tell people, anytime you got some big person like that claims to make a lot of money, you just got to understand how people fabricate
MSS.
stuff in trading. Again, I had a guy that joined my stream who was like, hey, I'm brand new at day trading. You helped me so much. Thank you. And then the next week, it's like, or then 3 weeks later, after I allowed him to do some moderation work for my channel,
PRTG.
the next week he's been a pro day trader for 30 years, and he's telling people that in chat.
PRTG.
And I'm just like, dude.
MSS.
Like, people end up painting this image of who they want to be,
NUKK.
right? And so, and I've always said this, like, finance is one of those markets where people immediately freaking jump to
TNXP.
expert like,
DGHI.
classification for themselves. Like, oh, I'm an expert. I've been trading for 30
NUKK.
years, you know, all this stuff. So people go from rookie
NUKK.
to expert real quick in trading, unfortunately. And most of the time, they're
TNXP.
just nonsense, fugazi, you know, pretending.
TNXP.
CIFR.
Right, for sure. It's a little bit more complicated than that. TDXP,
TNXP.
yeah, no, for sure. What he does a lot of different stuff with it. He uses cash and debt. accumulates
QUBT.
Bitcoin. MicroStrategy owns over 190K Bitcoin. And then basically you get somebody that's
QUBT.
desperate. You get somebody that's desperate, and they end up freaking falling for the
TSLA.
scam. I had a friend that fell for the scam, to be honest.
TNXP. QUBT.
ATIP.
NUKK.
Yeah, Sam. The point he has is they're trying to get random
NUKK.
people in the chat to fall for it, and that's why anytime I see that, I'm like, hey, this guy,
NUKK.
do not ever send this guy money. Like, they're just trying to scam you, and like, you know,
NUKK.
I think you got a range
WIMI.
of people that watch the stream. You got smart people, maybe not so smart people. It doesn't matter. You know, there's just a range of people in general,
King.
right? But it's kind of like buying a
CIFR.
Rolex and hoping it's real, right? Would you buy a Rolex off some random dude on the street without really knowing much about watches or how they work or how to spot them? Probably not. You're setting yourself up for success. For every
QUBT.
one real Rolex, you're going to run into 9
NMTC.
fakes.
QUBT.
Right? So your odds of success are super, super low. It's the same thing with these investment advisors, right? There might be real ones,
TNXP.
but if a lot of them are fake and full of crap, then you're setting yourself up to lose a lot.
TNXP.
Hey, bud, what would happen?
NUKK.
Hey, bud, quick question. What would happen? It depends on if you're looking at Euro, US dollar.
TNXP.
Or like something like the Dixie.
TNXP.
Like, and so if you're looking at euro US dollar, I think that moves a lot with
WIMI.
So it depends on what the ECB does. So if the ECB holds rates and the Fed cuts, the euro is likely to go up, pushing the Dixie lower since the euro makes up about 58% of the Dixie.
TNXP.
CIFR.
It depends. In general,
TNXP.
lower interest makes
NUKK.
the dollar less attractive.
NMTC.
In past trends, that's
TNXP.
really what you want to look at. The Dixie has historically weakened after
LIDR.
Fed rate cuts.
QUBT.
Though it depends on like economic stuff.
KULR. OPTX.
Yeah, dude.
Pfizer executive speaking on
This
a
stuff's
conference
really
call
good, too, like, really
says
super
company
funny.
expects no material U.S. policy changes regarding vaccines from the incoming administration in 2025.
These are getting really freaking good, man.
QUBT.
That is Pfizer, ticker PFE.
Hard to vet.
CSBR.
QUBT. KULR.
Yeah, we'll see what Bitcoin does today. I'm watching for it. Again, we had retail sales data
Increased.
LAES.
CIFR.
LAES.
WIMI.
TNXP. TNXP. LAES. PRTG.
GSK.
PRTG.
PRSO.
How many times do I have stock market listed?
PRTG.
Alright, so yeah, we got US retail sales.
TNXP.
No. Yeah, that's good enough. What? Why is it not letting me exit out of this? Go away. Alright. Whatever. Alright, guys.
MSS.
Let me
PRTG.
check back, sorry.
Mama.
ECB lowering.
PRTG.
When is their decision? Oh, we got capacity utilization rate coming out soon. I forgot about that. It's not a big thing at all, though. Industrial production number is not really big either. We got the 20-year bond auction.
WIMI.
That's kind of big. Comes out at 1 o'clock today.
PRTG.
That's why I'm always questioning the
PRTG.
big winners in chat. Yeah, and you should. You know, like, you have to think about it like this, right?
NUKK.
Ford.
Some of them are going to be good, right? Like, some of the traders in chat are good, right? But usually people are very similar in one specific regard, is they want validation, right? Like, they want other people to think how great they are, right? And so a very common thing happens where traders embellish, you know, their gains, looking for attention, and like sometimes throwing the bigger numbers out there gets them more attention, and so they're more likely to kind of like
QUBT.
pretend they're
QUBT.
making it.
LAES.
QUBT.
It's very common. You just got to be careful. Yeah, Palantir's AI.
MNTS.
He might not have been scamming, right? Like, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He might not have been scamming. I don't know. Yeah, you can. You probably can.
King.
Let me go look, by the way. Like, I don't know if he did or not.
TNXP.
PRSO.
Oh, man. Let me see. I should be able to find it in analytics. It just depends on when he did it. Yeah, Yeah, it hasn't showed up yet. I can't remember when he donated
MO.
to me.
PLC.
QUI.
Revenue. Yeah, so there it is. So supers and gifts. Super chat. Yeah, so this was December 12th. He didn't.
WIMI. QUBT. QUBT. QUBT.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah. It's still there.
KULR. LAES.
LY.
I'm trying to trade pre-market, but candles bars are totally not synced.
LAES.
Price. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll watch capacity utilization. The market's honestly really flat right now. I'm waiting to trade. Look at gold. Gold's falling down heavy. Look at this big dip in gold. So gold's falling quick. Yeah, so gold's falling quick. I need to get a haircut today sometime, man. That's something I definitely need to do.
MLGO.
And again, we're going to be day trading on TopStep X today. So again, TopStep gives you a demo. They test your skill with a demo account. If you pass the test with the demo, they fund you with a regular account between 50K up to 150K. 90% split.
WIMI. QUBT.
Once you pass the test, if you fail, you only lose the base one, which is $49. The top one is $150 if you lose.
QUBT. QUBT. QUBT.
And it's a little bit easier to have room with 150K. But it's just a great way to learn how to day trade. And I'm here to tell you, like, most day traders lose. So this is a great way to limit your risk instead of losing
QUBT.
you know,
QUBT.
thousands of dollars like a lot of new traders do. You limit your risk to what
NUKK.
what you pay for. The base one's $49. And again, if you're going to sign up to this and learn how to day trade this way, which I think is a great option, tons of resources. TopStep X has 0 commission, right? So there's 0 commission, only a tiny amount of fees per trade. And so, you know, just understand CFTC 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance.
QUBT. QUBT.
I'm not an investment professional. There's the link if you want to check it out. But yeah.
QUBT. INTT.
Retail sales data out. We have capacity utilization rates. I'm trying to see if we have anything that drops. Yeah, so in 15 minutes, 18 minutes, we have industrial production numbers. Not a big release, but it's something.
QUBT. 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 QUBT.
Yeah, it's time for a haircut for sure.
QUBT. QUBT. WIMI.
Take my hat off here.
TNXP.
QUBT. 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 QUBT.
Oh, y'all can't see it. My bad. Look, like it's time. Like I have curly hair, so
TNXP.
it's time. Although it is a little bit less cold with this hair.
QUBT. 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 QUBT.
But yeah, it's time for a haircut for sure.
QUBT. QUBT. QUBT.
NUKK. NUKK.
Yeah.
QUBT.
Look at the market pump up. We're almost up to the 200 exponential. We're at 361s.
QUBT.
Be glad you have it. I haven't had hair since 99. Yeah. I'm glad I have hair.
TNXP.
But
QUBT.
the problem with super curly hair like mine is when I wake up every day, it's
NUKK.
and like it gets messy.
NUKK.
Real quick.
QUBT. 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 QUBT.
QUBT. QUBT. QUBT.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, Sam.
TNXP.
QUBT.
QUI. NUKK. NUKK.
Chris showing up at the Discord. Look at him, man. It's been a while since I've seen him. I can tell it's him because he's got the beard.
MSS.
Canada. Honestly, I like Canada. I really do.
GSK.
Canada's got a good culture. But look at my hair on this thing, man.
Mew.
Canada's got a great culture, you know. Top 3 cultures in the world right
CING.
now.
LAES.
All right, so I'm looking at a poll here. I asked
QMCO.
people, do we run or pull back into the holiday? 55% say run. 32% say pull back. 14% say we go sideways. All right, guys, we got 30 minutes until the opening bell. 30 minutes.
QUBT.
Now y'all see why I got
QUI.
a freaking hat on every day. It's too much, man. It's too much. It's time for me to get a haircut. Yeah, I'm still in AMD. I haven't sold.
LAES.
I'm slightly red on the day, but I'm green overall in my
QUBT.
position list. You got to remember, I scaled out of AMD, right? So I scaled out of it, so I'm down. So we're up hundreds in Amazon.
NUKK.
We made a lot on BITO. Remember, we bought BITO at 90 when Bitcoin was at 92K. We're still in it. We're still in it. It's actually our largest position. We have Coca-Cola. We're down about 30 bucks in Coca-Cola. We're up pretty big in Nike.
OPTX.
We're up big in Target. We're down in Pepsi, right? But we're green
QUBT.
on these positions that we bought the other day.
QMCO.
I scaled out. I'm in a very small piece. So I am in like, I think it's like, I'm in 25% of my original position
QMCO.
in AMD. And I'm down less than $100.
PRTG.
So.
QUBT.
Doesn't MU have
OPTX.
earnings today? Or maybe it's tomorrow.
NRDY.
Let's check.
NUKK.
When's MU earnings? Is it today? I think it's no, it's not today. Is it tomorrow?
QMCO.
It's tomorrow. So MU earnings
NUKK.
are tomorrow evening. I wouldn't personally buy them up.
NUKK. NUKK.
QMCO.
Buy here
QMCO.
now,
NUKK.
PE is super low.
NUKK.
You added under studies.
NUKK.
QMCO. QMCO.
NUKK.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
QMCO. QMCO.
Definitely. Not my hair's not gonna be gone
QMCO.
tomorrow though. I'm gonna keep my hair. I think I have my dad's hair.
QMCO.
My dad's over 70. He's still got hair. So I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm gonna keep my hair.
Lovesac
QUBT.
company outlook 2026 annual net sales growth of +7% to +12%.
QUBT.
Annual EPS growth of at least 100%.
right.
QUBT.
It's LOVE.
My buddy is holding 40 options. Nice. Timeout incoming.
NUKK.
Oh, for you? No, you're good, man.
VCX Vaxinex announces NASDAQ delisting notification.
SLQT. TLT.
Or what setup? High volume. My
SLQT.
computer setup? Nah. It just seems kind of like a wasted video. I'm not saying nobody would watch it, but
NRDY.
Synapsys
honestly, think about me. I
and
freaking
SEMA
hate
AI
editing
announced
with a
strategic
passion. I do not
collaboration.
like editing at all. I think editing is one of the top 3 worst, most mundane.
That's Sandy
tasks
November
in the
Papa
world.
Sandy,
I'm honestly
SNPS.
pretty
NUKK.
excited for AI editing because AI editing over the next 3 years is going to get so good. I'm not going to have
Mew.
to edit anything ever again. And I'm really just hoping it gets to that
QBTS.
point because I freaking hate
OPTX.
editing anything ever. Oh, sorry, I clicked this link. Oh, those are my strategy. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why it
MDXG
popped up there, though. It
Mimetics
shouldn't
files
have.
patent infringement
Like, turn my whole
lawsuit
system down.
OPTX.
against
OPTX.
SugarNex, asserting several of SugarNex
OPTX.
placental allograft products
VOD.
infringe on the company's patents. That's
My
Mike
platform
Golf,
setup. This is Top
Mike
Step
Delta
X.
X-ray Golf,
This is Top Step X.
MDXG.
GJKC.
All right, look, we're now pushing above the 200 exponential. So I'm just trading a 50K funded account on Top Step X.
SLQT.
I'm running about 80%
OPTX.
daily accuracy on this account. Also, give me a follow
OPTX.
on X. At Beginner Trades, give me a follow on X. Join our Discord, guys.
OPTX.
It logged me out.
QBTS. OPTX. QMCO.
Oh, because I made that post, yeah.
RR. NVTS.
OPTX. OPTX.
Yeah, so again, guys, I made this
OPTX.
X post as well. Over the past 20 years, markets have had a Santa rally.
NUKK.
15 out of the last 20 years, roughly. 75% of the time.
OPTX.
And so it's actually a pretty probable thing. And so, like, it's also an election year, which means the likelihood of green action goes up even higher.
OPTX.
Kappa.
PRTG.
Yeah,
Mu.
my setups in terms of trading are simple, you know.
OPTX.
NRDY.
MNTS.
STLA, Stellantis Europe cheap.
OPTX.
Says all Italian sites will remain active. Production will grow from 2026 thanks to new models. That's Sandy
PRTG.
Alpha STLA.
MNTS. PRTG.
RR.
PRTG.
SLQT. SLQT.
MNTS. PRTG.
Bitcoin doing crazy
Quant.
stuff, man, honestly. I hope it continues
MNTS.
going up. Quantum stocks
Big
are up
spread.
too, but I think they're risky. They're risky. buys.
TNXP. MNTS.
All right, guys, remember, we're going to day trade live at the opening bell.
SIDU. MNTS.
Anyone in Lunar?
TNXP.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
MNTS.
Was that a bad joke? Top 3 worst jokes
NUKK.
all right, guys.
MNTS. MNTS. MNTS.
Especially
MNTS.
this year. It was at $2
GD.
at the start of the year. It's now at 13. Is this a
MNTS.
Is this a
MNTS.
quantum
stock?
MNTS.
Big
MNTS.
spread. MNTS.
ARQQ.
Is this a quantum stock, quantum computing stock? All right, so we're now over the 200 exponential in the NASDAQ. Let's see if we hold. But we're over the 200
CONL.
exponential now. Space stock.
TNXP.
Mu.
Wait. Now I need to
TNXP. TNXP. TNXP.
Trying to help you to foster a disciplined.
So
TNXP.
this is from a YouTube channel called Mindfully Trading.
Professional mindset.
TNXP.
Can you hear that? I think you can. You can, right? All right,
TNXP.
friends. This is where we do the thing. So I'm gonna take it seriously. I'm gonna close my eyes. And
TNXP.
this is only a 6-minute
Coin.
meditation video. Just sit back, relax.
ARQQ.
RGTI. OPTX.
CONL.
PFE. PFE. MNTS. MNTS. MNTS.
AYRO. LVTX.
MNTS.
MNTS. GOKO. Mu. QMCO. QMCO.
TNXP. QUBT.
TLT.
QUBT.
ASM, GOKO.
NUKK. QBTS. TNXP. QBTS. OPTX. OPTX.
MNTS.
OPTX. PRTG. MNTS. TNXP.
MNTS.
MNTS. TNXP.
OKTA.
PRTG.
VOD. BBAI.
Sidus Space, ticker SIDU, secures $14 million in private placement through sale of common shares and warrants at
PRTG.
$2.07 per share. Shares of Sidus Space are selling off
QMCO.
on that, trading down
TLT.
about 15%. Ticker SIDU.
GOKO.
SEDG. OPTX. OPTX. PRTG. TAVA.
MO.
QUI.
TLT.
NUKK.
Kang.
NUKK. NUKK. TAVA. NUKK. TAVA. LAES. TNXP.
Pfizer, ticker PFE. Pfizer CFO does not expect
SEDG.
large deals in 2025,
KIG.
says those will be a focus in
SLQT.
2026 and beyond. Says developed a good relationship with
PLRZ.
HHS nominee RFK Jr. during dinner with Trump.
CNH.
CEO says expecting a new wave of COVID exiting 2024 and
OPTX.
entering 2025. Currently speaking on a conference call. That is Pfizer, ticker PFE.
LAES. SIDU. LAES. SIDU. LAES. SIDU. LAES. SIDU. LAES. OPTX.
Tune. AYRO.
LIDR. QUBT. LAES. QUBT. MNTS.
GOOGL. YMM. BBAI.
SIDU. UMAC. NUKK. 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 LIDR.
U.S. November industrial output falls 0.1% versus the consensus
Mama.
of plus 0.3%. Mining output down 0.9%. Utilities down 1.3%.
TMUS.
Manufacturing output rises 0.2% versus the 0.5% consensus. Capacity utilization
NUKK.
at 76.8%. And motor
NUKK.
vehicle assembly rate jumps to 10.41 million units a year from 9.96 million in October.
SIDU.
RR.
SIDU. SIDU.
KDP.
SIDU. LIDR.
And coming up at 10 a.m. Eastern, business
NUKK.
inventories month over month for October, expecting 0.2%. And the
TNXP.
NAHB housing market index for December, expecting 47.
SIDU.
And retail inventories, excluding auto, for October, expecting 0.1%.
SIDU. 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 MNTS. AMPG. PRTG. SIDU. LIDR. NUKK. TNXP. QBTS.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension.
QBTS. SIDU. SIDU. OPTX. SIDU. QBTS. QBTS.
AeroVironment, ticker AVAV. US GAO upholds the $990 million Army contract for AV's Switchblade systems, affirming procurement integrity and supporting mission critical operational needs. Ticker AVAV.
TNXP. TNXP. MSS. MSS.
NISN, ticker NISN.
TNXP. MSS. MSS.
Okay, sorry boys. I'm sorry guys, I left you. So I don't know, this is going to be an interesting day. I'm kind of just thinking of trading SIDU again. We have let me clean this up. This needs to be cleaned up. 684 is yesterday's high. Okay, so that's obviously a big level. Okay.
QUBT.
I wouldn't be surprised if we bust through it. We're not really far away from it. We had a direct offering. We had
SIDU.
For what was it? Private placement. This thing dumps hard and comes all the way back up. Again, something you don't see too often. You don't see such a strong rebound like that very often. We don't see action like we had on SIDU yesterday very often. It's not very often I'm pulling 14 Gs out of the market, trading 50-50. At least not recently it has. Now, when the market gets really hot, and maybe it is now, we can have a while where we're pulling good money out.
SIDU.
So anyways, yada yada yada. Pre-market high, 642. Get some support bands in there. Sort of liking that.
QUBT.
Sort of liking that. There's you can do multiple different ways. You can make these support and resistance lines wherever you want, really.
OPTX.
There is no magic to it. Now, I like to look for
RGTI.
Obviously highs and lows. I like to look at these pivots.
RGTI.
PRTG, pre-market high, 1126. This one looks like it's going to be spready.
RGTI.
So is SIDU. So definitely you want to get it when you don't want to buy too high. That bid could drop out. You take a big loss. So think.
SIDU.
Think ahead. Ziddy. Taking bets on how many times he says 14K. Well, tell me which bet you're taking because I'm going to ensure that you lose. I think that would make my day.
RGTI.
Where's my Starbucks? Yeah, no, Starbucks needs to revamp their food. It's kind of like microwave food. It needs to be updated.
MNTS. PRTG.
That is correct, Ricky.
PRTG.
You are correct.
PRTG.
Ricky. It was a private.
MNTS.
Saidu Space secures 14 million in private placement through the sale of common shares and warrants at $2 per unit. Well, Ricky, we were just talking about this.
PRTG.
So pay attention. Usually, something like that can knock
PRTG.
a stock out for the day. Usually, when something like that comes, it knocks it out.
PRTG. PRTG.
People, it's just dumps and it's out of play. Okay. In this situation, it dumped
PRTG.
hard and then rebounded
RGTI.
with tremendous velocity.
EHTH. Big spread.
So,
SIDU.
to me, it's not really out of play.
EHTH.
LAES.
It's a little risky.
EHTH.
It's not as good as yesterday, I'll tell you that. A little bit of risk here.
EHTH.
EHTH.
SIDU.
EHTH.
I gotta get this stuff over here. PRTG.
TNXP.
OPTX. Is OPTX really in play? Again, guys, you don't need to try to make all your money in the first 10 minutes. I think the bell rings and a lot of people, they start to go off. And they say, oh, well, I make most of my money in the first 5
NUKK.
minutes. And I'm like, yeah, but you also lose most of your money in the first 5 minutes, right? So I'm so tired of these days, of people's days being decided by the first 5 minutes. Like, well, I make my most money in the first 5 minutes. Well, you also lose your most money. So it's always one day you're big green, the next day you're big red. And it's like, can we get you to have a more steady, a more consistent? Because I can tell you, for the trading farmer, the first 5 minutes rarely decides how the day is going to end for me. And I'm so tired of traders.
TNXP.
The first 5 minutes of the day is deciding how they're going to end the day. I'm telling you, with the 50-50 approach,
SIDU.
you got to position yourself for a full day of scalping. Lots of little trades. That's the whole point of why 50-50 is so consistent if executed true to form, which is baby steps. The first 5 minutes shouldn't decide the day. The outcome of your day is based off of 300
OPTX.
trades, not the first 5. In most cases.
EHTH.
Yes, once in a while you get the unfortunate experience of getting just absolutely obliterated early in the
NUKK.
morning. Sometimes that happens. That does happen. Sometimes you get the luxury of having a huge win at the open.
RGTI.
Those are fun.
SIDU.
QWE daily chart has a dub
SIDU.
here. I like that, but it looks like the pattern's already been through, so maybe up to $1.26. Or we'll put one at $1.26 on KWE, one at 169. We're running out of time here, so OPTX daily chart quickly.
MSS.
We're gonna keep with the pre-market high. I don't see anything in the daily chart. PRTG daily chart.
MITK.
I kind of like the look of it. I like these spikes, but we do have to be aware that they do come down. Definitely not one you want to hold overnight. But PRTG back up through pre-market high.
Mara.
Daily chart
SIDU. SIDU.
Yesterday's high of 684 is the key level.
MSS. SIDU. SIDU. Poly.
SIDU is probably not going to be as good as yesterday.
Poly.
Might have to stick with the pre-market
SIDU.
capper.
TNXP.
PRTG is starting to heat up a bit.
TNXP.
Whoa, that dropped way too far.
MITK.
PRTG, super nasty, spready.
NUKK. PRTG. PRTG.
Lack of stability on SIDU.
U.S. markets are now open.
PRTG.
Man, my heart is pumping. Crazy.
GV. MSS.
EHTH. ATYR.
EHTH. SIDU. ACTU. MSH. EHTH.
OPTX.
EHTH. MSS. NUKK.
Verizon, ticker
NML.
VZ, and NVDA. Verizon partners with NVIDIA to launch AI workloads on
OPTX.
5G private networks.
We're not even that far away from a halt.
That is ticker VZ and
EHTH.
Why did I go up so high?
EHTH. MNTS. EHTH.
FOMO. Because it went a little bit further than I thought. So I FOMO'd in up at 6.15.
NUKK.
I forgot I didn't buy that dip. That's an embarrassment.
MNTS.
SIDU.
MNTS. UAMY. MNTS.
Not having too much luck here.
OPTX.
Definitely not printing money, that's for sure. I'm just lost money.
QUI.
That's too
OPTX.
bad, man. That ran pretty
MNTS.
good. But sucked at it.
QUI.
OPTX.
OPTX.
I sucked at it.
OPTX. OPTX. OPTX.
NVRO.
Sold a tad early, I'm sure. Hold up 655.
SIDU.
OPTX.
LPCNML. SEDG.
SIDU.
We getting a pullback here or what? Yeah, it's resistance up here, which we just blasted through. Halt up is 655. Wouldn't be surprised.
NUKK. SIDU.
LPCN. Maya.
Shares
SEDG.
of Momentous, ticker MNTS, continuing
OPTX.
higher, up
SIDU.
36%.
OPTX.
After earlier announcing
NUKK.
a contract with SpaceX.
OPTX. OPTX.
That's ticker MNTS.
BGFV.
WLDS.
Not very
OPTX.
happy with performance there.
QUI.
QUI. Shoals.
Ooh. 672 now halted.
SIDU.
Remember, yesterday's high is 684. We're right on the tip of it. I got 500. I got $500 out of it.
SIDU.
RMNI.
Ain't really nothing. Ain't really
RMNI.
nothing. The size I'm using, one bad trade, and it's all gone. So
NUKK.
PRTG was a garbage. OPTX.
QUBT.
I appreciate the price in OPTX.
RMNI. Pets. RMNI.
It looks a little dangerous.
LIDR.
QUBT.
Are you kidding me? It went to 446. By the time I got out, I got up 436. That's a difference of 500.
SIDU.
10-cent difference. I hesitated. That sucks. So breakthrough apexes, you always want to sell through. We had the break to the apex there, 443.
SIDU.
MNTS, maybe.
SIDU.
Let me have the high day scanner here. I don't see it on the scanner. This scanner down to the left is pretty
SIDU.
strict parameters, which is nice because it's only going to bring up stuff that really meets, I guess, my parameters.
SIDU.
Which
MAXN.
should be your parameters.
SIDU.
LIDR.
OPTX, I'm still kind of
QUBT.
watching. QUBT, potentially.
LIDR.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it could be this. It probably is a Starbucks. You're right. You're right.
GV.
A plus to you.
OPTX.
Side opening up at 720.
Side
Should've
of space
just held my
ticker
pre-market trade.
SIDU.
You know, there's a lot of
continuing
you know,
higher
sugar
up
liquid queens in this
46.2%.
beat you up.
OPTX.
Now I'm kind of looking for the next thing that looks good to me.
OPTX.
This one's kind of dumping more than I want. That's too bad.
And our
Spreads on
halted
PRTG.
circuit
RMNI.
breaker at $6.72.
Resumption
SLQD.
SIDU 705. I don't know if I'm going to do the
Ticker
resumption.
SIDU.
SIDU. Watch the spread. QUBT.
LPCN.
Kind of going for a quick scope scalp.
MAXN.
QUBT. PRTG. NUKK. QUBT.
Lace. AWE. Man, there's a lot of things moving. This is a crazy move.
MOBX.
LIDR.
Ooh, got a decent fill there.
NUKK.
Too much slippage on KWE.
LIDR.
Ah, there it goes.
LIDR.
QUBT.
Stupid scallywag. Yeah, you're right. That Starbucks, man, it's my heart. Dude, there's so many things in the market. I think is heated up a
SEDG.
little bit from SIDU yesterday. Resumption here should be in
QUBT.
about a minute.
QUBT.
Kate Joseph, we have them on file. Thanks. Good. Yeah, I am now a
QUBT.
World War II
MAXN.
gun collector. I'm ordering stuff left and right. Ah, shoot. I lost it all right there on a stupid bearish pattern. As I deserve. Gosh, that's 400. That's $400 out the door.
QUBT.
Side use resuming. No, that's $400. Oh my gosh.
SUGP.
Should not have done that.
SUGP.
I'll probably do small share size
QUBT.
to do the resumption here, which obviously looks like it's gonna be 10.
QUBT.
QUBT.
KWE, I had
LIDR.
you guys saw me. I had that trade in the
LIDR.
bag. Should have held for the breakout.
QUBT. QUBT.
Oh my gosh, I hate my life sometimes. Sucks.
QUBT.
BGFV.
QUBT.
MAXN.
You know, the OPTX isn't the worst, but you want to get it on a dip for sure.
QUBT.
Again, that's
OPTS.
White House's Kirby says we believe we are getting
QBTS
closer,
KWE,
closer to a Gaza
a little
ceasefire deal.
cheap.
Currently
we have the
speaking in
169
a Fox News interview.
market high. We're moving in that direction. I like it.
QBTS Plus.
I'm up about $1,200 on the day so far.
MSS. MSS.
LAES.
LAES.
QUBT,
SKYT.
huh?
QUBTS.
QUBT.
It's halted though. You guys really like those halt stocks,
IQ.
huh? Spreads
IQ.
on this one is absolutely ass.
QBTS Plus.
SBC.
Oh, I should have bought. Like a dub.
QBTS
NUKK.
Plus. QBTS Plus.
Rigetti Computing,
QUBT.
ticker
QBTS Plus.
RGTI, shares getting a pop to the highs, trading up 15%.
QUBT.
Ticker RGTI.
QBTS Plus. QBTS Plus. BGFV. SKYT.
QUBT. QUBT.
QBTS Plus.
Oh, just gonna take the profit. The spreads on this one.
QBTS
huge.
Plus.
Probably a breakthrough VWAP.
QUBT.
QBTS Plus.
QUBT.
GV.
Hit resistance right below VWAP. This would be the breakthrough VWAP setup. But
QBTS
you know,
Plus.
it's not one I want to be caught holding too long.
NUKK.
But keep an eye on this because what we have is kind of a dub pattern here. Keep that on watch.
Quantum Computing,
Hit a
ticker
huge seller.
QUBT, shares halted on a circuit breaker to the upside, up 42.78%. Ticker QUBT.
I got to take the loss. Bought at high day.
SKYT.
Very slow exit. Lost $200. Wow, PRTG, you guys got it. I didn't. Oh my gosh, you guys got it. Somebody got it.
PRTG. PRTG.
Breakthrough
GV.
VWAP set up there on PRTG. You got it? Ah, shoot. See, I was positioned in real good.
DBGI.
I was positioned in real good. I could have had maybe a
LAES.
on this. Oh well. You never know. It's a breakthrough VWAP setup, but will it work? I don't know.
NUKK. PRTG.
You hope so. The spreads are scary. Yeah. This one's a
PRTG.
little bit on a weaker side, but 10,000 share buyer, whatever. KWE, I had
LAES.
profit. I might change out QUBT for that one because I don't like that price.
SKYT.
PRTG.
PRTG. PRTG.
Resumption 920, so not a huge resumption.
SKYT.
QBTS. OPTX.
Fourth red day in a row. Oh, Saidu.
ONDS.
Of course, when I do buy, I get
NUKK.
SKYT. SKYT.
NUKK.
Portage
NUKK.
Biotech, ticker PRTG. Shares halted
NUKK.
up 180.6%.
taking the small wins. I had small size on that. That was
NUKK.
really
That's ticker PRTG.
NUKK.
I want Saidu to chill out before I get on it. Should be profit taking there.
OPTX.
SKGV.
I'm sorry to hear that, BZ.
CDTG.
If you want to, size way down and
LAES.
trade for
QBTS.
fun.
SKYT.
CXAI.
That's why I keep telling people,
OPTX.
try to finish off the year as best you can, but come January 1st, we're all at zero.
SIDU.
It doesn't matter what drawdown you're in,
LAES.
it doesn't
SIDU.
matter anything. I'm wiping all my stats psychologically. January 1st,
CDTG.
it's brand new year.
SIDU. SIDU.
Yeah.
NUKK.
Oh, it's heavy.
SIDU.
GV.
Side you hold down.
CDTG. HSAI.
Xiao I, ticker AIXI.
NUKK.
Company projects $12 to $15 million in 2025 revenue from AI glasses amid
NUKK.
strong demand and
OPTX.
centralized procurement opportunities in U.S.
QMCO.
expansion efforts. Ticker AIXI.
NUKK.
Just lost $700 there in QBT on a kind of a impulse trade. So those impulse trades can sometimes be good, but so the impulse was try to get the micro dip. I thought this would shoot up.
NUKK.
A lot of money to lose. A second, lost $700 in literally less than a second. No fun.
Quantum computing, ticker QUBT, shares resuming trade.
NUKK. NUKK.
Made it back. I probably should have kept holding.
NUKK.
That's a dangerous one. Gosh, there's so much stuff going on. I don't know what to do. PRTG is a little risky. OPTX, nice slow rebounds here.
QUBT.
QUBT is a little too dangerous. I don't know who got me on this one, but I'm a little too scared of it. GXAI, we had a lot of fun on this ticker for a while.
BBAI.
So I would say
ARQQ.
for people to just be a little cautious. GXAI is a maybe,
ARQQ.
but that's lighter volume.
ARQQ.
PRTG looks like pullback forming.
Tonix Pharmaceuticals, ticker TNXP, shares halted to
XAI.
the downside after hitting a high of $1.30.
ARQQ.
Still trading up
WYY.
39.6%. Ticker TNXP.
ARQQ.
GXAI.
Big
It's
spread.
a lighter volume tick tick. This is a lighter volume tick tick.
MSS. PRTG.
MSS.
MSS.
ARQQ.
I gotta
QBTS.
get out of there.
OPTX. ARQQ. Big spread. PRTG. PRTG.
Side flush, yep. PRTG, halt down.
QBTS. ARQQ. Watch the spread.
TNXP, hold down. So I mean, it is
GXAI.
one of those days where
Quick.
you got to be careful. We get the big rips and the big drops. So if you're
GXAI.
chasing stuff, probably got to be ahead of stuff.
XXII.
You got to understand that everyone's kind of looking for the same thing.
ARQQ. Big spread.
HSAI.
GXAI.
XXII. GXAI. NUKK. NUKK. XXII. ARQQ.
How did I buy above the
Bitcoin futures
GXAI.
continuing higher, trading up about 1.9%, hitting a high of 108,600.
OPTX is kind of doing that V pattern that we had on. What did we have that on? I think Saidu yesterday. So OPTX, keep your eyes open for it. It's a little bit toppy tail right now, but this had a similar pattern yesterday on the 5-minute.
Shares of Tesla.
And guess what happened?
Also at the high.
USEG.
Hitting a high of
OPTX, I'm slowly
476.51, up about 2.7%.
Oh my gosh, there's so much moving.
Portage Biotech, ticker PRTG, shares halted to the downside, trading up 153.5%.
I'm gonna get rid of PRTG. I got a good profit on it. I'm gonna
NUKK. NUKK.
Yeah. Saidu's resume. Like I feel kind of like a little bit all over the place, and when I feel that way, you just gotta find a ticker to stick to. Saidu's a little too dangerous. NUKK. The
AHG.
Maybe. Dude, no. I'm chasing it way too high.
USEG.
OPTX.
HSAI.
I want to pull back, but I'm very interested in OPTX. GXAI.
GXAI.
Scallywag
NUKK.
just ripped.
XXII.
Just ripped pretty good. Really frustrated now because I missed that.
NUKK. XXII. OPTX.
Saidu halt down 556.
NUKK.
XXII.
I was tempted to take that trade and I didn't. Shot up
XXII.
pretty nicely there on Saidu.
OPTX. GXAI.
GXAI missed it, dude. That was a nice rip. This was a nice pop, too.
GXAI.
Frick, I'm failing.
GXAI. CDTG.
GXAI. GXAI.
GXAI.
NUKK. NUKK.
NUKK.
QUBT. GXAI.
Sidus Space, ticker SIDU.
GXAI.
Shares resuming trade.
GXAI.
Tonix Pharmaceuticals, ticker TNXP. shares also
RZLV.
resuming trade off the lows,
Sold
trading
out.
up
GXAI had
58%.
this is probably could be the top there. NUKK. Side dude's dumping.
CDTG.
NUKK's not looking so good
RZLV.
either. No, I don't like the way that bid opened up. Man, you got to be careful. You cannot just fly into stuff. GXAI, we had the 2-bar pullback,
RENB.
very common pattern. But then it double topped here. These are top.
QBTS.
So, NUKK, I'll size down on it.
SIDU.
I didn't like that. It is very choppy, yes, indeed.
SIDU.
Spreads on it on not super stable. So, I don't know if that's from OPTX. Still have a bias for. I don't mean tail on side you.
GXAI. NUKK.
Arcit Quantum, ticker ARQQ, shares halted to the downside, trading up
NUKK.
7.6%. Ticker
NUKK.
ARQQ.
Oh, we got wussed out on side dude. NUKK. So yeah, some of you guys are having luck.
HSAI.
NUKK.
HSAI.
Wow, that really is shaky.
HSAI.
I was, you
NUKK.
know, you would have wanted that to go straight through 317 there. It just shook.
NUKK.
Side do I like because it's bouncing off VWAP. We could get that
XXII.
curl. Probably gonna shake.
NUKK.
NUKK.
DXAI, not bad.
NUKK.
OPTX, time and time again,
XXII.
Brad, you miss it.
NUKK. 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 OPTX.
Slight chance of a double
HSAI.
SIDU. NUKK. XXII.
Oh, I got such a bad fill.
Frey.
I got a bad fill there. Man, talk about bad fills. There's a great example of me getting bad fill. Okay, we need to look at the daily chart on NUKK. Why is this thing so freaking? First pivot 354. You guys making money on this thing? 389.
QMCO. Big spread. QMCO. Watch the spread.
Oh no,
NUKK.
not doing. I was like, okay, this will be the breakthrough high day, and then it got smoked. No, I'm not a fan of NUKK, but I mean, it's still in play for sure. Man, that sucks. It was over 4K. Now I'm at 3.7. If you get the dip right on NUKK, you're gonna get good profit because it's gonna shoot up.
NUKK.
TXAI.
PRTG.
Side I'm still biased towards NUKK. That they should have ripped through 317. I think we're gonna be in a 5-minute pull. I got a bad trade.
SEDG. NUKK.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if NUKK goes.
NUKK.
Business inventories month over month for October coming in at 0.1% versus the 0.2% consensus. NAHB housing market index for December 46 versus the
down on it.
47 expected. Retail inventories excluding auto for
RZLV.
October 0.1% versus 0.1% expectations.
Nice.
OPTX.
Scallywags
SIDU.
This thing up. What the spread? Is that a halt?
QBTS. CRDF.
Ah, you scallywags, it went. Bulls was right.
SIDU. SIDU.
Did you catch that, Bulls? $316. It moves quick.
NUKK.
It moves quick.
QBTS.
388.
QBTS.
Should have. I was red on it, so then I was
NUKK.
like, no, I don't want to go any more red. Now it's halted. OPTTX or OPTX.
NUKK.
Again.
NUKK.
NUKK.
NUKK. NUKK. NUKK. MSS.
WOK.
NUKK. NUKK. MSS. NUKK.
GXAI has no volume. OPTX is good.
NUKK.
A little extended though. At least I thought it was.
MSS. OPTX.
I got it too high. Okay, whoa. I gotta take a second because now I'm getting
OPTX. OPTX.
Nucleus ticker NUKK shares halted
MRKR.
on a circuit breaker to the upside, trading up 170%.
OPTX.
Ticker NUKK.
COS. OPTX.
I still got to keep an eye on OPTX.
OPTX.
Is the resumption not good? Well,
OPTX.
sometimes the resumption prices change.
MSS.
You're right. I just need water. I just need water. So I do. I made. How much did I make on side do yesterday, Zitty? NUKK. The freaking knucklehead. But nonetheless strong, so I have to get on it.
VRAR.
Need water. 14K, that's right, Zitty. 88 likes, guys. Appreciate it.
MSS.
MSS.
VRAR. MSS.
Gosh darn it. I took a bigger loss there. Tried to go. I was thinking breakthrough view app, but all right, I'm not doing so well anymore, guys. NUKK 370 resumption, so flat resumption. Oh no, it just opened up at 340 there.
RZLV. OPTX.
Very spready. I had a good trade there, but I didn't make as much.
Portage Biotech, ticker PRTG, shares halted on circuit breaker, trading up 127%.
Kind of counteracts the loss I took
Ticker
on
PRTG.
OPTX.
OPTX.
Saidu kind of has a curl. NUKK.
BGFV. OPTX. BGFV.
Google, ticker GOOGL. Company says Google
BGFV.
News Showcase, curated online news experience and licensing program, is rolling out in Switzerland.
That bid drops out so insanely quick, Gary.
NUKK.
That was a little bit of a scary trade.
QBTS.
OPTX, I'm just telling you guys, it has that rebound ability. That wick reclaim. Now, what it has going against it, below VWAP and a hard rejection there. So, NUKK, unfortunately, looks like it's to the depths, as they say.
QBTS.
So I do. Possible rebound trade. Luckily on NUKK,
Elon Musk says
I got a $400 win.
Starlink satellite beams are turned off over India.
Which looked like it should have ripped, but it
says
didn't.
Social media post that said Starlink was used.
I mean, it did rip, but it didn't rip.
India are
MSS. QBTS.
Watch outside. He was dumping. Yeah, this one's hard. This one's kind of too dangerous for rebound trades. GXAI.
Serve. QUBT.
Why does this thing, it just never gives up? Makes no sense.
QUBT.
Look at that. See how quick it does that?
HSAI.
Doesn't make any
OPTX.
sense, but that's the same thing that that's the
LAES.
same thing that
Nucleus ticker
Saidu was doing
NUKK.
yesterday. It just
Shares
made no
resuming
sense.
trade.
LAES.
Made no gosh darn
RZLV.
sense.
OPTX.
Shoot, I had 13,000 shares at
XXII.
410. If I would have known it was
ATIP.
440, I would have made a lot of money. Talking thousands. No.
XXII.
MRKR.
Nice.
RZLV.
Careful.
OPTX. ATIP. XXII. NUKK. OPTX. QUBT.
Ah, scallywag.
OPTX. XXII. OPTX.
I sold a tad early because I'm an idiot. Alt up is 382.
QUBT. MSS. NUKK. OPTX.
Ah, dude, I should have known
OPTX.
better. I'm an idiot.
OPTX.
I keep thinking, oh, it's going to go
MSS.
parabolic.
MRKR.
NUKK.
OPTX.
OPTX.
It's on its way. NUKK, the knucklehead. I'm lucky to get my money back out of NUKK.
MRKR.
OPTX did me dirty. Hate OPTX. I hate it. I hate it.
OPTX.
They're trying to pull a side do on OPTX. I don't know if that's going to work.
OPTX.
It might work, actually.
OPTX.
Ah, screw you. Screw you.
MRKR. Big spread.
Ah, gotta get out with the loss
OPTX.
there.
MSS.
And here's the deal. If I saw a student doing that, I'd be
OPTX.
like, well, no surprise. Red top and tail.
ATIP.
But, they would say, well, the
NUKK.
bottom and tail here. I would say top and tail here,
OPTX.
and I'd say bottom and tail
OPTX.
here, and I say top and tail here, and I say top. And we come to the point where it'd be like, exactly,
MSS.
this is why trading's so hard.
MSS.
MSS.
Got 99 likes, guys. I had 6K. I just lost about 4.
MSS.
We need to let OPPTX chill out.
MSS.
SIDU.
Side you coming back. That would have been a nice trade. Look at that.
PRTG.
MSS.
NUKK. MSS.
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 MSS. MSS.
MSS. SIDU.
WHLR.
MSS.
I don't know, guys. Things are falling
SIDU.
apart here
TC.
quickly. NUKK.
SIDU.
OPTX
SIDU.
is need to give it some time. A top and tail is quite hideous.
SIDU.
SIDU.
MSS.
Shoot. SIDU came up quick.
HSAI.
SIDU, I'm chasing it big time.
NUKK.
SIDU, man, see, that's a great example of chasing it, but it worked. A great example of chasing it. Oh my god. Oh, catching a flush. Great example of
NUKK.
great example of market. Freaking heck. Great example of his market.
Fox, ticker FOX. Company says Fox News achieves record 400 million plus YouTube views in November.
Great example.
Leading news brands with 4.5 billion multi-platform minutes and 2.4 billion views. Compared to CNN seeing a year-over-year decline in key metrics during a historic election month. That's ticker FOX.
It was a nice 2-bar pullback on SIDU. It went really nice from 6 to 630.
MSS.
Made money on it, and lost it all. OPTX breakthrough QAP is starting to dump to support. Could go for a rebound trade off support down here.
LAES.
It is looking a little nasty. That one has kind of turned into a dud.
PRTG. SIDU. SIDU.
ASTC.
ATIP.
ASTC.
Daktronics, ticker DAKT, and Cree LED sign a multi-year licensing agreement for LED display technology. Financial
so things are slowing down
not
here a
disclosed.
little bit. NUKK is taking the fast track down. SIDU
ATIP.
punch a wall.
MSS.
It's still going to get on it, but got to be a little bit
MSS.
with
MSS.
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 I'm going to size down on SIDU to small.
SIDU.
Well, John, if you buy it online,
Politico,
OPTX.
congressional leaders have struck a bipartisan deal to push the government funding deadline to March 14th and deliver more than $100 billion in emergency aid for disaster relief.
SIDU.
Thank you, brother, but glad to hear it. A little bit tricky day today, but to the 200. I got 5.4. I had 6. I threw
GXAI.
out the window. 6K. I plan to keep going here. It's quite early to be winding down.
NUKK. SIDU. NUKK. OPTX. SIDU. PRTG.
GXAI kind of is falling apart. Rhyme, 15 cents. Yeah,
PRTG.
let's see. Saidu, you got to be careful with Saidu. OPTX, Prime, maybe. So kind of just, I would say relax here unless you want to trade Rhyme. If you trade
MSS.
Rhyme, then maybe, but sort of just relaxing here. I got 5.4 in the tank. It's not bad.
LAES.
SPY is going.
PRTG.
And as I hear, let's go take a
PRTG.
look. Going down hard, pretty hard. NUKK. 256 rebounds nicely. Yeah, there's
PRTG. PRTG.
See kind of a dub pattern on OPTX may or may not be worth the risk. We'll see. We'll see how it drops.
PRTG.
I do have my corner of my eye on NUKK here for a 5-minute curl.
GV.
PRTG.
Looks like a flush. This looks like a flush. But I don't know if I'm going to buy it. False breakdown.
PRTG. X-ray.
That took quite a dump.
ANF. Big spread. WHLR.
NUKK.
GV.
I have to bail on this one. I'll bail on that one and get over to NUKK.
NUKK.
Carefully.
NUKK. NUKK.
GV.
NUKK.
Ah!
NUKK.
NUKK. I got a good exit on it, but it is still that it's that whippy. It's that whippy NUKK that we don't like. Very slow exits on this.
NUKK. NUKK.
I'm gonna wait for it to calm down. I don't think it's good. I mean, it's okay, but
NUKK.
IDU has a nice bottoming tail here. I'm gonna watch it though.
NUKK.
Good flush.
NUKK.
Good rebound.
NUKK. NUKK.
Uh-oh.
NUKK.
That was too risky. It should have went right away. Lost
Richardson Electronics, ticker RELL, announcing
okay,
two multi-million-dollar contracts for its patented ultra-capacitor pitch energy modules. Financial terms not disclosed. That's ticker RELL.
Right into it. Right into a
NUKK.
It's oh, you know exactly what it is. I saw the 5-minute chart. I should have been ahead of it. I want to be ahead of the volume. I want to chase volume. Yes, you got to chase volume, especially with hyper scalping, but I've been finding, you know, in the high volume areas, it starts to get a little crazy. Like right there, like shook me out and then it's back up. you know, then it rips up. So it's one you got to kind of hold. And here I'm chasing it. That's too bad. That's too bad. Ah, see, like that. I just.
QUBT.
Just turned into a double top. Back 250 red on it. It's not my favorite, guys. I don't know.
NUKK.
I can't even get in and out fast enough. It's too bad. Sidey, nice 5-minute rebound. Prime gone.
SIDU.
PTX. Okay, wow. I had 6K and I only have 5,000. For some reason I'm getting
Serve. OPTX. NUKK. NUKK. Blue. NUKK. NUKK.
Uh, how am I gonna get back my money? Zaidu's kind of on a dump.
NUKK.
You have the balls.
NUKK.
I missed it.
Kang. MSS. AHG.
It happens quick, man. These pops.
IRWD. AHG. OPTX. IVDA.
There we go. Getting a little bit of my money back here. Yeah, that was a nice
IVDA.
2-bar pullback in NUKK, and it just went. I hesitated maybe 1 second, missed it.
IVDA.
It goes quick, man. It goes quick. Alt up is 436.
AHG. AHG.
Goes quick.
AHG.
NUKK.
NUKK.
446 is the new halt level. Goes right to
AHG.
446 with a huge
NUKK.
bid. That's a false halt. That's not going to be good. So, ooh, careful. What did it do? False
AHG.
halt?
AHG. NUKK. AHG. AHG.
Saidu has that 5-minute look, but it's not too pretty there. Prime's done. This is done. It's NUKK. NUKK all the way. Sucks.
NUKK.
LCID. NUKK. NUKK. NUKK.
Lowered my size because I
NUKK.
don't want to get smoked. I'm hovering right at 5,000.
NUKK. NUKK. NUKK.
CDTG.
NUKK.
Where's my sandwich?
SIDU. APVO. XXII.
Ugh. Finally, I have some water.
SIDU.
So NUKK had some nice trades, man. For sure.
NUKK. SIDU. PRTG. Big spread. PRTG. Big spread. NUKK.
Okay, NUKK.
AHG. NUKK. AHG.
Oh,
QUBT.
Shoot. I just lost a lot of money there. I tried to go for a false breakdown. It was looking good. Dude, that might be it for me. Because I didn't do well on NUKK, I kind of came over to do a revenge trade on OPTX.
QUBT.
And it got me good, dude. That's $1,400 loss. That is what, you know. That sucks. Yeah, Vols, it was a nice clean number at 5K. It's brutal. It's brutal. Oh, $3,500. It's still good, but man, that's almost half my profits gone. I had 6K. Now I have 3.5. I'm not used to that.
NUKK.
I am not used to that. Man.
OPTX.
Oh. Gotta think positively.
QUBT.
NUKK.
RDZN.
NUKK.
RCAT.
Yikes. I was happy at
XXII.
5K, but now I'm really not happy. OPTX did me in good. I thought I used too much size. I decided to go big and
QUBT. QUBT.
What do you do? I mean, seriously, what do you do? Rick?
OPTX.
So green or red?
OPTX.
QUBT.
QUBT.
QUBT. Yeah.
OPTX.
Yeah, QUBT. Yeah, that's a good call out.
SMCX. RDZN. RCAT. ECDA.
OPTX. PLRZ. WKEY. NUKK.
Ah, I missed it.
PRTG.
Caught a little bit of it. Man,
NUKK.
Caught a little bit of it.
PRTG.
RR.
NUKK.
RR.
Caught a little bit.
PRTG. LAES.
Well, you just got to restart tomorrow.
LAES.
You got to try to, if you're on a really good streak, you got to be ahead of the days where you.
OPTX.
Big red day for the trading dad.
NUKK.
I think he got a little overconfident. Today, you know how today was. It was pop and flush
PRTG.
today. But that's, that's the hard with trading. You do good and then people
NUKK.
kind of get a little sloppy. You always got to be cautious every day.
QUBT.
QUBT.
QBT, I got in late. Bro.
OPTX.
Ran $1 a share. I could have made $2,700. OPTX. I want to go big on it. To try to make my money back.
QUBT.
Seems like
MOBX.
a bad idea.
QUBT. NUKK. MOBX.
'em. I might get wrecked on this.
VEEA.
NUKK. MSS.
I got wrecked on this too. So, anyways, gave back way too much profit on this OPTX. Man, I had 2,900 on it. Got it foolishly overtraded that backside.
NUKK.
Oh man, so things are falling apart very quickly here. That's my bad.
SIDU. MOBX. PRTG.
3,000.
QUBT.
Part of me thinks I should take it because I'm getting into an emotional spiral.
QUBT.
I'm like I'm on the
XWEL.
tippy toe of taking 50,000 shares in OPTX and just saying screw it.
QUBT. MSS.
Just saying screw it. Care anymore. NUKK. NUKK just to make my life
NUKK.
suck more.
NUKK.
Oh.
QUBT.
Man, I really do suck at this one too. I'm at half profits. Half profits on the day. I had 6K, threw it away.
NUKK. 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 QBTS. NUKK.
Lost $2,000 off of this thing.
QBTS.
Part of me thinks it's going to keep dropping. I better stay out of it. Wisdom's saying to stay out of it.
NUKK.
Might rebound here, but wisdom is saying I gotta just stay out of it. I should have. NUKK, I just can't get a hold of. You know?
MRVI.
You know, it does that where it
PLRZ.
pops.
NUKK.
Can't get a hold of it. Times I do buy it, it really, really dumps.
NUKK.
You know, by the time I don't even
NUKK.
have time to sell market, you know, just because of the whippiness.
NUKK. XXII. QMCO.
OPTX is
XXII.
performing, but not very nicely, man. That's too bad. It happens.
QUBT.
It happens like that once in a while. So I'm at half profits.
NUKK.
Yeah, Vols, I agree. You almost have to hold and trust the pattern on NUKK. Otherwise, you get shaken out. But then that's also the risk is like these
OPTX.
drop hard too.
QMCO.
So it's like
NUKK. NUKK.
but like that, it pops to 545 and then immediately the bid drops
NUKK.
to 529.
NUKK. NUKK.
It's I didn't realize I had it in increments of 2 there. I'm right on the
HSAI.
cusp of losing my 3,000, so I'm like,
OPTX.
QUBT, I don't like the 5-minute chart.
OPTX.
Nucleus, ticker NUKK, acquires
rebound on
51% stake
OPTX
in
there,
Star
342,
26, gaining control over
52. If
Iron
I
Dome
coulda caught
supplier
that one,
PLTS.
Fremont
shares,
and expanding
that's
into
$2,000,
defense
it'd be back
sector
to
with
where it was.
tactical vehicle development
Um,
and strategic growth
shoulda, woulda,
plans
coulda.
amid rising geopolitical demand.
This one, I'm speechless.
Ticker NUKK, currently trading up 270% at the highs of the day.
You there. This one sucks. This thing is a bear to scalp. But the
NUKK.
patterns are working. So guess wait for a pullback and try the pattern.
NUKK.
5-minute pullback on QBT.
NUKK.
I'm late to it, bro. 550 or 1550 to 1630.
NUKK.
Float on QUBT is what? What's the float?
NUKK.
73.
NUKK.
I'm gonna have to wait on QUBT.
NUKK. NUKK. GXAI.
Light volume side, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm getting melted.
MBX.
Melted.
Watch the spread.
Oh, okay. I think I'm walking hard to read the tape. Yeah, that's true. It is getting increasingly more choppy. Writing is on.
Hollow.
Side you had a nice like false breakdown look. And it still might go
SKYT.
eventually, but the volume is too late. And you know, it was looking good, but then all of a sudden
NUKK.
QUBT. I'm right at 29.58. So woo! These days suck.
NUKK. 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 NUKK.
Still think QUBT is going to make the run to 1670. Shoot.
SIDU. NRXP.
I chased it at the highs. I'm going to get out there.
MNTS. MOBX.
It's a higher float, and I bet you it's going to go, and I'm going to miss it. But
NUKK.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this, and it's just like this is the kind of day where, man, you gotta get control of yourself. Not doing a good job. Not doing a good job of it. There you go.
NUKK.
Not doing a good job of it.
QUBT.
Not doing a good job, just losing
HSAI.
profit in the chop. Man, not doing a good job of it today. I think ultimately QUBT will go, and that's what's so frustrating.
RR. NUKK.
Ah, 230. Okay, I got to be done with this.
GXAI.
I keep coming back to it. The float's not right on
PRTG.
it, so I have to get rid of it. It's 70 million share float.
PRTG.
I have to get rid of it. So I'm at $2,500. Not looking so good, boys. Trading Farmer has given back more than half.
NUKK. JCSE. JCSE.
NUKK is better. If I'm going to take the risk, I might as well take it. Which now it's failing. OPTX is growing, but I'm trying to think. Okay, where can I take a Hail Mary? Yeah, that's true, Vols. Shoot, it's just I had 6. I had 6, now I got 2.5.
NUKK. OPTX. OPTX.
JE Cleantech, ticker JCSE, enters
RR.
option agreement to sell Singapore industrial property for $5.8 million, anticipating $2.7 million net gain upon completion by June 2025,
BGFB.
pending leaseor content.
OPTX. OPTX.
Oh, keep going. See if you can get digging. Trading Dad's digging out of the hole. You trading NUKK?
OPTX.
Yeah, I should have. QUBT's going. As expected. I knew it.
XXII.
Knew it too. Sucks.
NUKK. BGFB. QUBT. 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 IVDA. QMCO.
Made back a little bit on NUKK.
WKEY.
Kind of a lot of risk though to do it. QUBT, of course, makes me want to
IVDA.
punch somebody.
IVDA.
Yeah,
Gang.
you know, like Ziddy said yesterday, 14,000.
IVDA.
QUBT,
ARQQ.
man. I was watching it at 1561. Big picture should have held. I'm a failure at life. Just the way it goes.
NUKK.
I don't know what it's going to do. NUKK kind of is got
NUKK.
this selling pressure that I don't like. OPTX, man, I
QUBT.
had 2.9 on that. That's what really did me in today. Out of everything, what wiped most of my profits was OPTX overtrading it. Lost 2K out of that. Should be at 4.66. You know, add in the losses from other tickers, yes, but I overtraded. QUBT was, I gave it a good shot. I had some profit on it.
QUBT.
It's a higher float, and it kind of does the zigzaggy, you know. Does move up higher, but it zigzags in. OPTX, that's a scallywagger. I've ever heard of one.
QUBT. QUBT. QUBT.
Finally got some money on NUKK. 282 green.
QUBT. NUKK. RR.
I've rebounded from 2.4 to 3. So that's what happens sometimes is you drop hard and you get that little rebound. And if you're already on a downtrend, this little rebound in P&L is usually
QUBT. PRTG.
Right. I went to 2.5 and I had a couple good trades to kind of rebound back to 3. Wisdom
QUBT.
says take that.
QUBT.
Wisdom says take that. But if you know me, I don't go by wisdom.
QUBT. RZLB.
QUBT, like why, bro? Why can't I make money on it? You know?
NUKK.
Obviously, I suck at it. So no more QUBT, bro. You're not down.
NUKK.
No. Why are you trading QUBT? It's not. If it was a low float stock, yes.
NUKK.
73 million is not low. That's medium. It's medium.
NUKK.
Selling that smart.
NUKK.
Yeah, I know. I gotta be careful, Philly. 132 likes for the Scallywag channel. Appreciate it. Let's go to 132,000.
OPTX.
Yeah, they try. OPTX, maybe we'll come back alive. Maybe I'll make my money back. Where's my gosh darn timer? Here's my gosh. I don't even know if this thing works.
QUBT.
It sounds like it's working. Set to 30. Looks climbing back here a little.
QUBT. WKEY. WKEY.
Yes. NUKK's coming alive for Papa Fama.
Maya.
Back to 4,000 on the day. Woo!
OPTX.
Now, you don't want to get too cocky. We just had a big green candle. We don't want to get too cocky on that now. Wisdom says, put on a good show. Wisdom says,
NUKK.
Don't think about the money. Think about the children. OPTX, man, that's $2,000 out the door. I did have an idea of buying at 343, a lot of shares. Looking back, I would have made good
RGTI.
money. You know, everything worked out correctly. NUKK. Every time I chase it at the highs, I get crapped on. So I do got $1,300 on it.
NUKK. 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 Hollow. OPTX.
Gotta be careful. Ending the day at the airport green. Jeez, what airport are you at, frick?
NUKK.
NUKK could rip.
NUKK.
It could. Trying to not.
NUKK.
Hanging tight. I got 4K back, so I'm still 2,000 off my highs, which sucks. But
NUKK.
Houston heading back. Oh, heading back to the tundra, huh?
NUKK.
Frozen tundra.
YINN.
OPTX. That makes me want to smash a wall.
RR.
I lost $200, man. It doesn't take much to lose. You don't get the dips on this. You get up high, you get shaken. So this one's like very important that anytime you buy, you want it to be on a rush of red. Not much wiggle room. Wow, that's taking a fat.
New.
I walk away from that. Saidu, I had 1,200 on. Now I have 4. So just a lot of giving back profits today. It's hard.
QUBT.
I've been doing this a long time, and I'm still
QMCO. Big spread. QMCO. Big spread.
Got 3,800. I gotta be happy for that. I had 6. I threw it all away. That's by fault. It's nobody else's fault. It's my fault. OPTX. I overdid it. Kind of a decent pattern,
QUBT.
not like a stupid pattern, but below VWAP, lighter volume.
QUBT.
Kind of a loose W pattern. But crazy. NUKK, I'm afraid that 5-minute chart's looking backsidey, which you can still scalp it, but you never know when this thing just drops out. So it's like wisdom says take the 1,100 here, unless something changes there. Saidu, I would love to see a rebound on this. It had such a phenomenal open. 577 goes straight to like bucks or shit. Then back down. So I'm just under 4K on the day. That's no fun.
OPTX.
I do. So
WETH.
You know, OPTX I had 3K on.
OPTX.
Alejandro, there
QUBT.
you go. You've been really killing it lately.
Maya.
Let's see. So we're searching. NUKK's going a little bit. 472 back up to 5. Oh, okay.
STFS.
That's interesting.
NUKK. BGFB.
Flush. Really hard drop there, man. That's too bad. Lost. I lost
PRTG.
$200 at least.
BGFB. PRTG.
Man.
Maya.
You see what I'm saying? You can't get it high. Got to get it low. Oh, back to 3.6. Man, a guy can't ever catch a break these days.
NUKK. AHG. BGFV.
I
NUKK.
just got no volume, bro.
BGFV.
NUKK back up too.
NUKK.
Shares of QuantumScape, ticker QS, getting a small pop to the highs, hitting a high of 525, trading
NUKK.
up about 6%. Ticker QS.
NUKK. 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 BGFV. EWCZ. WK. Big spread.
What? I don't know, guys. It's
NUKK.
not easy. These.
VRAR. NUKK.
It is not easy. What? How? Did you get it, BZ?
NUKK. NUKK.
Looks like either gonna rip or flush. It's like no in between. Oh man, you if you get in and out on this, you get chopped. If you had to pay commission, depending on how much commission you're paying, yeah, I think you could do it. But I mean, you wouldn't be able to do 1 million shares a day or 1 million trades. That's for sure.
XWEL.
Starbucks, ticker SBUX, shares continuing a bit higher. After an earlier headline, Starbucks Workers United authorized strike with 98% support ahead of final bargaining over contract terms, representing baristas at 500 plus U.S. locations.
EHTH.
Ticker SBUX.
It is just a little scallywagger.
XXII. EHTH.
It is just a little bit of a scallywagger.
NUKK. 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 NUKK.
It's just
NUKK.
Are you?
NUKK.
Trading data is green somehow.
NUKK.
He came out of a $75 hole. Pretty impressive for him.
NUKK. NUKK. NUKK.
Wow. Yeah, I'm giving back all my profit. It's hard. You make money and then you lose it. You make it, you lose. I might wait for it to chill out. 5 minute is strong, but
NUKK. NUKK.
Just take the 3.3 because this is really stressful for you. I'm green, but barely. Caught a nice trade there. Brought me back up 1,500. It's $1,000. I might just take that. Gosh darn. But NUKK is starting to go, man.
NUKK.
See. The fills on this are a little nutty.
NUKK.
The price action on the ladder, which is what I'm staring at mostly, like I keep my eye on the chart a little bit, and the chart looks good, but then the ladder is shaky.
Shares of Humana, ticker HUM, continuing lower, hitting a low of 244.28, down about 6.1%. Ticker
you have
HUM.
You have to try your best. You're not going to be able to perfectly trade every ticker. I'm very sloppy on this.
S&P futures continuing higher, currently at 61.36, down about 0.28%.
QUBT.
I'm not going to taste it up here. I'd rather wait for it to chill out. I need to be more aggressive when the pattern is starting, but when it gets extended like this, it's just getting too. So I just need to be smarter about what the heck I'm doing. So I'm going to give this a second to chill. I got time on the timer.
NUKK. 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 RZLV.
But the other stock that really makes me angry is what was that higher float one that ended up going? That made me angry.
NUKK. 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 NUKK.
It's like that, you lose your profit.
NUKK.
The size I'm using is big too. Probably a little too big. Dude, I had 1,500 and I lost it all to see it go again. It's not. No. There's no words. Just anger.